Good morning and welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, we are talking about the Fire Fitness Limited in collaboration with the Arima Borough Council. They're hosting an inaugural run, walk, road race. It's called We Run Arima. Very, very excited to talk about this morning. We're chatting with Ms. Chantal Ross Thomas, and she's the Fire Fitness CEO. And we also have with us Mr. Brennan Patterson, the Arima Councillor and Chairman of Youth Welfare and Communication. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
So, this We Run Arima, what is it all about, Mr. Councillor?
Well, We Run Arima is really an inaugural 5K event that is being held by Fire Fitness in collaboration with the Arima Borough Council. We decided to partner with Chantal and her team because we saw the importance of the holistic development of people in Arima, of health, and these fitness groups are the new in, right? And Chantal has a good product, and the Fire Fitness team, and we decided to partner with them to do this. I mean, people like the idea of running. People do it for fun, and we're just bringing it to Arima now.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Ross Thomas, I heard you are the new in. How do you feel about the collaboration?
I love the collaboration. Basically, our organization is geared towards using sport and fitness as a tool to develop people and develop communities. Our running club, we physically run through the streets of Arima, and the Borough Corporation, they run the everyday administration of Arima.
So what
better collaboration in honor of the 130th anniversary of the Borough.
How long has Fire Fitness been around?
We've been in existence for the past 3 years. We started with a women-only facility. We're geared towards ladies 25 to 45 years old, and then it gave birth to the running club. So 3 years we've been around.
That's great. So it's a 5K event. What's the route of the race?
Chantal will be able to
So the route starts and ends at the Arima Velodrome.
Okay.
We run up King Street, across Church, and then we come into the heart of Arima around the dial, that's Queen Street, and then we go all the way back to the Arima Velodrome.
Are we talking about prizes here?
Yes, there are lots and lots of prizes. So we have trophies, we have cash prizes, we have hampers and different vouchers. And of course, every finisher gets a medal and goodie bag.
And there are those who may want to just participate for the fun of it.
Yes, yes, everyone is invited. So we have walkers, fun runners, and competitive runners. We cater for everyone, ages 12 and under, all the way up to 60 and over.
Yes.
Right?
Now, Mr. Councillor, you spoke about the holistic development of the people of Arima. We're focusing on their health. Do you see this initiative really making an impact?
Of course, because we've seen people over the last few weeks, training for the 5K. I see Chantal been putting on her blogs, right? And people have been preparing. So the thing is that it's not just a one-off event. We're encouraging people to keep the fire alive, right? And continue to train so that, we could probably do from one 5K, we could probably have a marathon in Arima.
Okay.
It depends on the feedback that we're getting, but it's positive so far.
So talking about if you've been getting really, really good
people have been calling, and we've seen looking at it online, and that sort of thing.
So let's talk a little bit more about the agenda for the Borough Festivities 2018.
Right.
What can we expect?
Well, we on the 28th of July, we have the Showing Gardner Gospel Concert in Arima. That's a top-class act, of gospel artists. It's a free concert,
nice.
Right? Being hosted by in a collaboration effort also between the Showing Gardner team. We have a team of persons from the US coming down for that event. We also have on the 29th we have Bird Fest, right? Which is, people ask what is Bird Fest?
Bird Fest?
Bird. Yes, okay. Bird Fest. Bird Fest is where people come from all over the country with their birds, right? And they have these competitions, birds who can whistle the loudest and the longest and all those things. Is when you see it, you really think to yourself, well, you didn't know that we had those things in Trinidad. People come from all over. That's one of the activities where the velodrome is actually packed, right? So it's really an activity that you have to see, right? On the first, we have the cannon blast with the first peoples, right? On the 4th, we have the We Run Arima 5K. On the 5th, we have the annual church service and the military parade. We're asking persons to come out to that. The church service starts at 10 o'clock at the St. Jude's Anglican Church. The military parade starts at 11:30 at the Arima Velodrome. It's really an event that no young child wants to miss.
Okay.
Because last year we had a 98% female battalion marching through the streets of Arima. Right, so you can imagine the level of excitement seeing all women marching through, different, Coast Guard, soldiers, police. On the 5th, we have the 8th, sorry, we have the civic award ceremony where we honor persons in Arima for different contributions. So we have a number of activities. On the 11th itself is the actual Borough Day, right? And we invite in persons to come on board, to take part in the Borough festivities. We have Juvie, which starts at 6, and then we have the evening time. We have the parade of the bands there also.
Now, crime is an issue.
Right.
What sort of measures are being put in place?
Well, we've been working with the police to really and truly get a hold on it. The route that we have is just one route, which is around the Savannah and Arima, particularly for the Juvie and the parade of the bands. So it's an easy one route. We worked in collaboration with the business people in Arima, and they have all agreed. Last year it worked. Borough Day was crime-free, right? And we're hoping to have the same level of support and commitment by the police service, the army. It's the usual job that they do for us.
So when we look at Borough Day festivities on an annual basis, would you say that it has been particularly growing, would you say?
Well, we over the years, we've seen a decline in the Borough Day activities. A lot of it attributed probably to the marketing aspect of it. This year we're trying to hype it up. In terms of the marketing, we have reduced budgets and all of those things as the number one issue. But we're really trying to hype it up, particularly this year. The Arts and Cultural Committee headed by the mayor, they've been doing their part to really and truly allow persons, young entrepreneurs. We open it up to young entrepreneurs who want to partner with us. Yeah. We would give you the support, and it's all about the local economic development of Arima. Partner with us, and we'll give you the tools, we'll give you the platforms, you run with it.
Yeah, sounds great. Now, Ms. Ross Thomas, if we were to talk a little bit about fitness and the role that fitness plays in terms of the overall health development of our nation, would you say that people really put health and fitness on the front burner?
I think people are interested in health and fitness. I think the conversation has to shift from always being about the benefits to now providing the services and the environments that would encourage people to participate in fitness. And that's why our organization, we're moving towards that. We're catering to the women that don't want to go to the gym or don't want to go to the outdoor facilities. You can come indoor and have an intimate, engage in intimate physical activity. Okay. So I do think we're going to see people moving in that direction, really focusing on fitness now that their needs are being met.
Yeah, and when it comes to non-communicable diseases and all these issues that we have, how important is exercising?
Exercising is always important. I think not just from a health perspective, but just an everyday life perspective. Right. I mean, recently I was looking at studies talking about, helping with the longevity with regards to brain degenerating illnesses, etc., things like that. So it's really important to engage in physical activity.
Wonderful. Right? And I'd like to ask your closing comments and also how are preparations going? Well,
we are preparing for the annual celebrations. It's there's a lot of work, right? And her worship and the team, the councillors, we are putting in that work. We have a number of events coming up, so we just asking persons, into the borough, and the surrounding areas, to come out and enjoy the festivities. Is once for the year and it's 130 years. Yeah. And we see this as a royal milestone for the only royal chartered borough in the Western Hemisphere.
And your closing comments?
We have 2 more weeks to register because there's a deadline of July 29th. Right. So you can go to www.werunarima.com or you can call 473-6134.
Okay, so those numbers to call are really for the fire fitness aspect of it, the run. So what about general information on
General,
Borough
okay,
festivities?
you can check the Arima Borough Council community Facebook page.
Yeah.
And you could also contact the mayor's office at 667-3449. Right, that is 667-3449. You'll have all the activities there and information. Anyone who wants to, come on board, we are willing and open.
Wonderful. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you
Same
so
here.
much.
No problem
Thank
at
you
all.
for having
this
us.
Thank you very
initiative. You're
much.
most welcome. We've been chatting with the Fire Fitness CEO, Ms. Chantal Ross Thomas, and we've also been chatting with the Arima Councillor and Chairman of Youth and Welfare, as well as Communication, Mr. Brennan Patterson. And for further information, you can contact them at 667-3449.
Thank you.
We take a short